Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rukak Qudash. Double honor to the apostle Nails, the great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, have mercy upon you. Alright, man, I'm going to talk about today, with this lesson here, Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, right? And, you know, over the years, there's always been accusations of them being, a LGBTQ couple, right? So, I'm going to start off. This is Alex Jones. Michelle Obama is a man. And deleted Joan Rivers. So I'm gonna start here. Then I'm gonna proceed upward in the days of new, which is 2025. And it's just on my spirit to go in on this here once again. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's hear it out.
Brand shiny new conspiracy theory for us, and this one's a doozy.
Now, let me go ahead and show you this. This is the two ladies, and we've had doctors on about this. Her shoulders are too wide. She's on like the 100th percentile of women, okay, with her body type. Her arms, everything. She always has this pooch, like she's wearing either a codpiece or has genitalia, okay? Now, she looks like a man. Like, dude looks like a lady, lady looks like a dude. And this is a funny cartoonist, Ben Garrison, who they're always calling racist and bad. And, I mean, I'm sorry, it's true. It's a giant viral video phenomenon for like 8 years that she's a man. All I know is Obama was raised by a tranny in Indonesia. They're into all sorts of stuff. And Hillary's daughters, Webster Hubbles, none of the stuff we're told by these people is true. And national media takes it when I talk about this, and acts like I'm crazy. Listen, there's hundreds of millions of views on YouTube. There's some videos with like 10 million views apiece, and there's dozens and dozens of them. Probably more than 100 million. I'm just guesstimating. Dead reckoning. Where mainline liberal sites think she's a man. Okay? It's not racist to say she looks like a man. And let me explain something. Cartoonists famously make fun of everybody. You ran for office. You are the co-president that tells kids what lunch to eat around the country because you're God. Obama is upset.
Bear with me now. This is I'm leading up to something. So just bear with me.
Obsessing, saying he'll sue Texas, sue North Carolina if we don't teach 5-year-olds how to be trannies, trying to sexually confuse kids. And you're fair game. And don't forget, the famous comedian Joan Rivers said, of course everyone knows she's a tranny. She's dead serious. No, she's a man. Deader than a doornail in a routine operation where basically she had fire poured down her throat, was a fire-breathing goblin. Dead on arrival. Shoot your mouth off, honey. You will die. Liberal.
He's been facetious and got a little giggle with it, but that's the truth. Right after Joan Rivers said that and quoted that about Michelle Obama, she mysteriously deleted. She was deleted. Okay, so now let's go. Actually, go to. I think they'll let me click on it. I'm see they're gonna let me click on it. I ain't see this guy here. This was 9 years ago. This is a guy in the majority. No, I want to actually go to the actual. Someone put it up here. Y'all bear with me now. Controversy, no. Okay, this is Musk, right? Elon Musk claims Michelle Obama is a man. Barack is is queer. So I don't know how much it ain't but 4 minutes, so I'm just gonna skip through whatever. But let's just get to the point.
And now moving to Elon Musk, and specifically his father, Errol. He's reignited racist conspiracy theories claiming that former First Lady Michelle Obama is secretly a man and that former President Barack Obama is queer. He made the outrageous statements during an interview on the Wide Awake podcast. And in an era where such insidious ideas can quickly gain traction, it's important to separate fact from fiction and leave baseless rumors in the past. Our next story has more.
Being a US president means facing relentless scrutiny, praise and concern. But while most critiques revolve around policy decisions, some take a bizarre detour into the land of wild conspiracy theories. The latest example, Errol Musk, the father of billionaire Elon Musk, who has resurfaced a thoroughly debunked claim about former First Lady Michelle Obama. During an interview on the Wide Awake podcast, Errol Musk echoed an old conspiracy theory. He claimed that Michelle Obama is secretly a man, and former US President Barack Obama is queer.
Look at him face.
His proof, a joke made by late comedian Joan Rivers in 2014, which conspiracy theorists have since twisted into a baseless narrative. Errol Musk.
Yeah, because why? Because what do they do? You know, most of us are mentally just dead. And we only use a small percentage, about 5% of our brain. Because we allow what? We allow first news media to what? To pick and choose what it is that we should or shouldn't believe. And most of the time they just keep your ass confused. Up and down, toss it this way, that way, that way. And then you just like, I don't know, that's what they say. And then you just miss the whole thing. This is what we got over here in America, a bunch of dead brain people.
Errol Musk stated that Michelle Obama is a man, and Joan Rivers mentioned it publicly. The comedian was found dead 2 weeks later. The senior Musk tried to imply some sort of shadowy cover-up, casually ignoring that Rivers passed away due to complications from a medical procedure. A fact well documented and completely unrelated to her remarks.
Listen, man, for all you want to be stars and want to be singers, want to be dancers, want to be millionaires, this is how they catch you, right? They catch you when you, cause one day you're gonna get sick. One day you're going in that hospital. You're going in the hospital. I did a lesson on this, probably 2 lessons on it, but one major lesson I did on this, concerning these doctors, man. They're gonna catch you going in that hospital. And if you have made any statements messing with those elites, and when that opportunity cease to what? For them to cause they're gonna listen, man. Once you go, they're gonna be notified that, hey, he's in here. You want it done or what? That's what they do, man. This is what these people. This is what these people is known for. You know, and most of you dead brains. You know, you can't see. You can't see most, especially you ones that are arguing back and forth, Democrat, Republican, and cussing one another out and want to take each other life because one Republican is good or a Democrat is good and this and vice versa. But you idiots, man. You foolish.
Remarks. But in the world of conspiracy theories, facts are merely inconvenient details. As soon as Errol's comments hit the internet, online users got a field day for making memes and presenting their opinion. Social media warriors slammed Errol's comment left, right and center. Someone said that if Michelle is a man, then how did she give birth to her 2 daughters? While one user totally dismissed the comment because can we even trust the Musks? Or we can just say like father, like son. Some users even dragged Elon Musk into the picture. This isn't the first time Errol Musk has made headlines for his offbeat claims. He's also criticized his own son Elon's parenting skills. He claims that the billionaire was absent from his children's lives and relied too much on nannies. He also weighed in on Elon's eyebrow-raising comment about pop star Taylor Swift, bizarrely stating that she was a fair game, after Elon joked about having children with her. While some may brush off these...
Man, look, man, all these people sick, man. regardless of who they are, man, female, black, white, green, yellow, whatever color you want to give them, right? Whatever nationality you want to give them. If they in work, I mean, if they're part of the system, when I say part of the system, meaning they're in that limelight, being a star, I don't give a damn who it is. Denzel, all of them is in that world, man. All of them is in that world. And they all work for the wicked elite, man. You can't get around it. All of them work for, and I say it and I say it again, Diddy ass is in jail because he had tapes of those some of those small hatters. Those are the tapes that they were looking for. They weren't looking for no damn tapes of no damn children, man. But some of you all brains are so dead, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. You wouldn't know the truth, man, if it fell on you, fell from the sky, hit you in the top of the head, man, in the top of your damn head, man.
These statements, as eccentric ramblings, they contribute to a troubling pattern of misinformation. The notion that
see, misinformation. Everything's always confusing. Misinformation, lies, confusion. That's how they how your brain, how you going tossing you to and fro. I told you, like a damn tennis match. Oh, he said this. Oh, she said that. Oh, he said this, and it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then you just be so damn confused. You just what? You just throw it out your mind. You throw it, you Israelite, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives, especially you so-called black people, man. Y'all just miss shit all day long, man. Because why? Because you're too busy worrying about worldly BS.
Statements, as eccentric ramblings, they contribute to a troubling pattern of misinformation. The notion that Michelle Obama is secretly a man has been debunked countless times. Yet it continues to circulate in certain circles, fueled by figures who thrive on controversy. At a time when misinformation spreads faster than ever, it is crucial to call out baseless claims for what they are: nonsensical distractions. The Obamas, like any public figure, are no strangers to...
See, old as that thing get. See, one thing about it, whether it's a man or a woman, I don't give a damn what type of operator they had. When you get older, as you look at it, you'll see it going to look more and more like a man. And more and more like a woman or whatever. Or who trying to be whatever. You're going to see it in their old age.
to criticism. But turning political discourse into a tabloid-style conspiracy fest does nothing to further meaningful discussion. Maybe it's time we left these absurd theories where they belong, in the realm of bad internet hoaxes.
Alright, now, this right here, I'm gonna give you something here before I go up to the next one here. I pull this up on the phone here, right? This is what Michelle Obama said. Damn, did I lose it? Ain't that something? I thought I pulled it up, y'all. I think I did, but they didn't took it out my phone, y'all. Let's see something here. Did I get it? Y'all bear with me. But while we doing this here, this is what I'm gonna do. Michelle Obama makes a mistake and calls herself a man.
Michelle Obama makes a mistake and calls herself a man.
Okay, here we go. It came back up. Y'all bear with me. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, so wait a minute. Now, some things, when you are talking, and the slip of the tongue, the tongue is something that, the Heavenly Father will have you reveal yourself and reveal what's the true agenda behind whatever it is you're doing. If you involved in something wicked or whatever it is, the Heavenly Father is gonna make you just listen. I know a lot of you all seen this, some of you all may not have seen it, but just listen up.
Olá! eyes are on Michelle Obama today after a very awkward slip of the tongue during her latest podcast interview.
I wanted to talk, Marlon, a bit about, just so proud of how you are being a role model for dealing with a child that's transgender.
Absolutely.
And that's, that warms my heart, particularly as a black man. Would you care?
Huh? That's a slip of the tongue. Particularly as a black man. That's a slip of the tongue. See, that's not no filter. Nobody did anything. This woman here made a statement and said, what again?
With a child that's transgender.
Absolutely.
And that's, that warms my heart, particularly as a black man. Would you care to share that journey of...
Well, I learned...
Online commentators were in hysterics over the slip.
See how you see how they always dismissing the obvious. They it's always it was the truth. Sometimes the slip, most of the time the slip if you trying to be a woman, or a man trying to be a woman trying to be a man, or vice versa. At some point, if you doing shows or whatever, and you do interviews, you're gonna have a slip of the tongue, especially when you're trying to hide the fact that you are not a male or a female. You're gonna have a slip of a tongue, man. So let's see here. Let's go. But the thing is that women, especially you sisters, you so-called black women, y'all always complaining about not having enough men, right? Because if Jake ain't in jail, he's being put to death. And the two people that put so-called black men in jail and get them put to death, damn near daily, is a so-called black woman and a so-called white man. These are facts. Look it up for yourself. I ain't got to look it up. I'm not gonna do all that, but look it up. Look it up. This is not a secret. So let's see. Let's go here. Right quick. Y'all always let's hit this. No, I didn't want to click on it. Damn. I didn't want to click on it. But since it's already clear, I know a commercial gonna jump up. Now we'll just leave it up since I clicked on it. Y'all see the one thing about black women, what y'all like doing is fight for rights. So in the process of fight for rights, when I say rights, because y'all wants to what? Y'all wants to continue being what? Head of the homes. Y'all wants to continue to be heard in the society, whether you're wrong or right. And most of the time, y'all are march for damn near anything, huh? Y'all march for anything. Listen to this. Listen up. This was 5 years ago, right? At the intersection of LGBTQ, pride, and Black Lives Matter. This is black women. Y'all have pushed this narrative over and over and over and over and over concerning this LGBT stuff, and then it turned around. What happened? It blew up in your face. Now y'all doing what? Y'all going against one another. But you pushed for this this wickedness. But so what? It blew up in your face.
Queer, I am non-binary, and if I am not in your movement will not win.
The queer people of color who are out there fighting, I think that's kind of the intersectionality of it. I mean, a lot of times people forget that two of the original founders of Black Lives Matter are queer. They say that their identity as being a member of the LGBTQ community, kind of like James Baldwin, kind of lend them this kind of outside status, and also this connection with this past of
face of. They're always putting the face of Eve on damn near everything. Why? Because Eve is what she's an influencer, man, meaning she has control over the masses of so-called black people, man. By what? By especially being the tribe of Judah, which is the head tribe of all the females. And what the so-called black man is the head tribe of all the females. This is why we are the what? We all are great dancers, but who dance and moves and sings more better than a so-called black man or black woman? But for the most part, the so-called black man is torn down in this society, and the so-called black woman is lifted up. Why is she lifted up so much? Because she's the one that the so-called white man, which is the devil of the earth, can influence. This is why he keeps her in the upper portion of whatever it is. Whether we talking about state, federal, whether local, state, federal, whatever, they're gonna always have an Eve there, because Eve is a what? Eve works for the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, which is the wicked of the earth. They still have that bond together, and they're going to continue to have that bond together until Yahweh Hashem Yahushua destroys the place.
Oppression and fighting back.
I've been in every single pride parade since the first one. I've marched for human rights. I've marched for equal rights. I've marched for black people's rights, because while one person in the country is less than another, we haven't achieved what we need.
In the 1950s, the gay community, as we were all called then, were just so frightened, for good reason, to the churches, all the churches.
See, they've been pushing the narrative, man, pushing this forever, man. So, let's go back. Let's get another one. Look at more deal. They've been pushing this mess on us forever, man. Eve always and then Eve is always in the background of this wickedness. Look at this. Man, this but the point, hold on, let's get one more. I think I seen another sister down here somewhere else. Okay, listen to this here. Damn. Hold up. I'm gonna have to click on this. I still have to click on it. They're gonna give me a commercial.
Mama, I have something to tell you.
Yes, baby.
I have a crush.
Is it a boy or a girl?
A boy.
What did you just say?
Calm down, babe. Calm down. Calm down.
No child of mine is going to be straight.
Mama, I have something to tell you.
Yes, baby.
I have a crush. Oh.
See, this is a young girl, man. A young black girl, man. And this is looks to be like a European or white woman. Acting the role as what? As a man. This is a what? This is a Eve. This is what they push on us, on our society, but as a whole, Eve pushes, is a heavy provider in pushing this LGBTQ wickedness. And, but now we're in what? We're in 2025, and now what's going on? It then blew up in her face. It actually blew. They don't have any, most of them don't have any men in the home, and we're coming into the times of Jacob trouble is about to get what? Worse and worse. Worse and worse. Now, I just showed you what that what that was, a 2024 clip of Michelle Obama making. It might have been the first part of 2025. Somewhere up in there, 2024, 2025, when she made that statement and about her, about I being as a black man, such. They did that too. They did the cover up. Because just like I remember Barack Obama have said not once but twice, and probably another time I heard him say his true name is Michael, not Michelle. Well, Michael and I. Let me see something. Oh, wait a minute. I hate to make statements and then come how to prove them. You have to prove things sometimes. Let's see something here. Let's see what they put it up. You gotta ask the right questions for it to actually pull up on YouTube or Google. Barack Obama made the statement, Michael and I.
Barack Obama made the statement, Michael and I.
Hold up, y'all. Barack and Michelle Obama. This is, I got this already. Hold up, y'all. Michael, let's see. Key. It ain't coming up. Let's see, toughen up about. Let's just go here, right? Let's go here to this right here. Now, this is something that just recently just came up. Barack Obama, right? Now, y'all always trying to, he's always. Now, those first part of them video was what 7 years, 9 and 7 years ago. They even go back further. This guy here is the one that actually initiated and started all of this wickedness that you see when it comes to this LGBTQ stuff. Barack Obama, he pushed this stuff here. So, but listen up to this right here. Let's see something.
There was a lot of hang on. There hasn't been one moment in our marriage when.
Hold on, let me get the beginning of it.
There was a lot of his wife's podcast, okay? And they're sitting there having this conversation, and it opens. They covered a lot of different.
This is 1 day ago now. This is 1 day ago, and the name of this video is "Men Need Gay Friends." This is what Obama said. Men need gay friends. Obama breaks silence on divorce rumors during rare podcast appearance. But the main portion of this thing is that Barack Obama trying to push the narrative that little boys need queer friends, men.
Covered a lot of different things. Right off the bat, they talked about the divorce. Hey, aren't we supposed to be getting a divorce and all this stuff? Just tell me if this seems like they woke up together in the same bed this morning, the last week, the last month, the last 90 days, or if they live in two different places. Just watch this real quick. Go ahead, Rob.
Wait, you guys like each other?
Oh, yeah, really? Huh?
That's
cool. The rumor.
Yeah, slap that hand on
It's my husband, y'all. She took me back.
And this thing here in the middle, he's a queer too. Listen to this here now. Why everything got to be when dealing with the Obamas? Anything and everybody, most likely the one that are going to interview them, they're what? They're that way too. This is not just a coincidence, man. It's amazing how these people can put this shit right in your face. And most of us, and especially most of you ignorant women, you all would just dismiss it. And most of you all don't give a damn anyway, because a lot of you all are queers anyway. And you laying around with, most 9 times out of 10, you see a bunch of women together, and it's 3, 4, 5 of them, and they always together. You can best believe 2 or 3, or maybe all of them would messing around with one another. This is what they do, man. This is why they try to dismiss all of the obvious wickedness that the world sees, and what they take Eve and she pushed the narrative. Oh, it could be this here, it could be that there. They push what? That back and forth, that tennis match type of BS, pushing the truth, then a lie, then the truth, then a lie, then the truth, and a lie.
Now don't start. I can't.
It was touch and go for a while. It's so nice to have you both in the same room together.
I know, because when we aren't, folks think we're divorced.
These are the kinds of things that I just miss, right? So I don't even know this stuff's going on.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And then somebody will mention it to me, and I'm all like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
There hasn't been one moment in our marriage where
there was a lot of hang on. There hasn't been one moment in our marriage when I thought about quitting. Bull. Every man and woman who has ever been married, you think about quitting. There's a moment you think things will happen. Yeah, that's such BS. We all have that.
She even said it. She said she hated him. She said she hated him for 10 years.
Are you admitting on camera that you thought about quitting Kim?
Rob, can you rewind, Rob? Look at how his legs are crossed. Go back to Barack's legs crossed.
Do humans in relationships have big...
Let the Edomites do what they do, man. I don't want to be going back and forth. Let them say what they got to say. And then I just want you to hear the words of what Barack Obama said out of his mouth concerning what your kids need as a mentor.
big fights, and you say for a split second, is this all worth it? Yeah. But then you go to your foundation and you say,
you know what the hell? Let's go down here. I think this is Antoine Daniel. He did this actually a few hours ago. I think he gonna play it in the beginning. So let's go to his channel, right? His short.
One of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be
everything.
everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when
everything and everybody got to be gay when it comes to dealing with Obama. Everything and everybody got to be gay. But I'm gonna go back up to this guy here because he made a statement that most of you all don't know about. But let's just hear this out until Antoine go to talking. Then I'm gonna flip back up and I'm gonna show you what I mean.
Openly gay folks still weren't out of line. Who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
You know.
See, pushing it again. Let's go up here. Now, listen to these guys here because they're gonna make a good point. And I already knew this here, you know, but most people don't know this here. Let's let them see what they got
big
to say.
fights, and you say for a split second, is this all worth it? Yeah. But then you go to your foundation and you say, yes, it is worth it, and I'm going to stick through this.
Shut up. He's talking.
Adam, just out of curiosity.
I want to hear Tom speak.
That's the first ever.
I know.
First ever from you.
So let's cherish the moment.
Barack
like
Obama
Sade.
sitting like that. Where is his junk? It has to be mushed and
That's
matched.
what you interrupted. That's what you interrupted Tom for? He's talking about his marriage? Tom was saying something about the challenge of marriage. But listen, you know who else is like that? Gavin Newsom.
Oh, hardcore.
They sit like that. That takes heart. That's
hurt.
Yeah. But anyways, going back to
ups here,
what were some of the things
Another
that
guy
he
with
said?
no junk.
What did they say? What are some of the things? Not that one. If you go to the Sean Ryan picture, the Sean Ryan Newsom picture,
it's so condensed.
That's the one you want to look at. So, but let me go to this here. So they had this conversation.
Yep.
I'll send it to you in a minute. Don't worry about it.
It's a killer crossover right there. I get that.
Yeah. So he was on, and if you look at the podcast from the beginning,
Tim Hardaway right there.
Where are they?
So
they're in there, Vinny.
So he goes on a podcast. They openly talk about the divorce, okay? That people think we're getting a divorce, and they're joking about it. And Obama said a few things. One of the things he talked about was about young men and daughters, and I don't know if this is the one or not.
I have it.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Where they talk about progressives, Democrats, and young men?
Yeah. He was talking about, it was actually it was going in the right direction of a point, and then he talks about every man needs a gay friend. I'm like, oh, you were making a very good point. And then girls, they need boys to become boys because our daughters, you know, they want to have a relationship. I think that's one right there. Play that clip, Rob, if you could. Go for it.
Those of you who do not have sons, so Emma, we are rooting for you because those of us with daughters,
we need good men.
We've got to have good guys out there.
Yep.
Not necessarily to get married, but to make sure that what we're learning, I think, is that when we don't think about boys and just assume they're going to be okay because they've been running the world and, you know, they've got all the advantages relative to the girls, and all of which has historically been true in all kinds of ways. But precisely because of that, if you're not thinking about what's happening to boys and how are they being raised, then that can actually hurt women. And I would argue that some of
he doesn't know how to say.
No, what the hell can hurt women is that y'all trying to make all the damn men to be what queers. That's what's hurt women. Two women rubbing together in the bed, you ain't gonna make nothing. Two men rubbing together, you're not gonna make anything. All you gonna do is that's a bunch of lust, a bunch of people filled with nothing but lust, man, wickedness. You need to take all of them and gather all of them together and pile their ass together and either and throw them in the damn shark infested water in the river, man. That's what you need to be throwing out them damn planes.
Broad political trends we've seen, not just in this country, but around the world, have to do with this sense of, boys, men not feeling as if they are seen, feeling as if they count. Mm-hmm. And that then makes them more interested in appeals by folks who say, you know what, the reason you don't feel respected is because women have been doing this, or this group has been doing this, or that group's been doing this.
That group is LGBTQ now, 100%. Right? Yeah.
And that is not that's not a healthy place to be. For those of you who do not have sons.
Okay, so Vinny, did you watch any of the clips between the two of them?
I just watched the one, and I sent it to Rob. I just watched like 3 or 4 clips. The one that I sent Rob was the one where he says every guy that I sent to Rob needs an LGBTQ friend. I think I put it in the actual group. Did I put it in the group chat? Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna do one more, y'all. One more. Now I gotta go and let's go. I'm already damn over 30 minutes in doing these videos. Somebody, I think it was on this young lady channel here. What's her name? Melanie King. Let me see. Obama comes out. I don't go off on anything. Let me see something. I think Melanie King said in her video in the beginning. The first part of this clip. Let me see something.
One dad, no matter how good the dad is.
Hold up 1 second.
Boys need gay male role models to grow up properly. Are you kidding me? Is this where we are now? The traditional fatherhood is being swapped out for identity politics. Guys, strap in, because this one's wild.
And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
Mm-hmm. One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be.
Not one dad, two dads. One this and one's a queer. Two dads.
He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Perspective on the dad. You see, he can't say it. What is he saying? Perspective on the dad, meaning your dad being a damn man, or whatever, or a woman, or whatever, vice versa. He playing with words, y'all. Y'all ignorant as hell, man. Y'all just. Oh my goodness, man. How do you all allow Obama to continue to put? See, Barack Obama say that all men need a gay friend. What the WTF? See, this is what we. Hey man, this y'all president though. This is what y'all might just leave that there so that might come up. So this is y'all president though. This is who y'all we call. I mean. And he's a damn Hamite. He's not even a so-called black man. He's a goddamn Hamite, man. He is not of the seed of an Israelite. He is the seed of a Hamite, which is an African, which most of you all think you all are. So let's just go in a lesson, y'all. Give me precepts. I ain't gonna be that long because I'm already damn near 40 minutes into going through these videos and trying to pull up the necessary videos to show you. I mean, this shit is all over the internet, man. It's not hidden. It's all over the internet. But you think people take time? People more worried about how much money Beyonce got and Jay-Z got. Who got the top songs and who this and you seen such house and madness, man. When they'll waste all the time, that time pulling that type of information up. But when it comes to trying to find out something like this here, they won't do it. They won't research anything. If it don't pop up on their page, they won't listen to it. Then most of them gonna what? They're gonna just dismiss it anyway. So what the hell? Let's run to Leviticus, man. Leviticus, which is 18 and 1 second. Leviticus 18 and 20, verse 22. All right, and it says, and it goes into Leviticus 18 and 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind, as with womankind. It is an abomination. It's an abomination, man. Two women, no matter who it is. You know, most of you all try to justify two women good. You know, you throw your hand like it's okay. Just like you throw your hands up when you got a grown-ass woman laying down with a 12 or 13-year-old or whatever. He could be younger than that. You all dismiss the shit like it's okay for a woman to do that. Sickness. That just show how sick the world is. How sick the people over here, especially over here in America, man. How sick y'all is, man. You all are through, man. Sickness. Huh? Thinking it's okay, but guess what? If the role were reversed, and it was vice versa, or so-called black man, right, messing with a young woman of that age, he'd be what? You throw him under the bus. You throw him under the bus. Even though a young girl is what? When she's at her menstruation, she can get what? She can get pregnant. She's a young lady. Which most of these women already be having sex. When they have that menstruation, man, it ain't long before they already, and a lot of them already doing it. Being already then messed themselves up. Hey man, this world is so screwed up and so mixed up that Babylon, which is America, the daughter of Babylon, it's ridiculous. This is why this place got to go. This place has to go. Again, verse 22 of Leviticus 18 and 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind, as with womankind. It is an abomination. Let me read that portion too. Neither shall, because a lot of you all be doing this here too, especially you women. Neither shalt thou lie with what? With any beast, to defile thyself wherewith. Because, you know, even when they were making freak tapes, you know, I remember when the tapes was a big thing in the 80s and where 60s, 70s, 80s, especially the 80s and early 90s, freak tapes and all, especially in the 80s, 70s and 80s, freak tapes and books all everywhere. Hey, listen, if your parents, if you had a man and a woman in the house, you had some freak books laying around there, man. Everywhere. That stuff was plentiful. Neither shall thou lie with any beast to defile thyself. And all laying down and sleeping with animals. Some women even laying down with horses, man. Man, you know how sickness that is, man. Sickness. And you all wonder where these diseases and stuff come from, man. Different kind of diseases. Even though Esau eat them, he always experimented on us, man. Experimenting on us, man. Doing what, man? And injecting us with all types of wickedness. Just like he did most of you all in C-19. Some of you all still being deleted from that. You gotta realize some of you all have especially you Israelite, you all have your system can damn near fight just about anything off. But Esau Edom, he knows what to do in the manner of inject. Well, I can't go into all that of doing that to you, and you allow yourself and you thinking that it's just natural that put you in the pit, which is the grave. No, it's not natural. This devil been doing this for a long time. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is what? Confusion. A lot of you all got dogs licking on them, little dogs. That's why a lot of the women love to have them little dogs, man. Licking on them, man. Nasty. Disgusting. Eve, you don't realize how Eve is just as lustful and wicked as what? The so-called white man. They both are equally lustful. In doing what? Defiling themselves with what? With beasts. Or whatever. They're everywhere. real quick, let's go to 1 Corinthians. That's 6. 1 Corinthians 6, and I know it started at 9. I don't know how far I'm going to go. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Right? Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of thy power? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate. Effeminate goes into what? You know, boys, you being soft as hell. You know, being a what? Effeminate man. That's a sin as well. Being what? Effeminate, man. Nor abusers of themselves. With what? With mankind. You know. But what you all don't know and fail to because Esau Edom had taught us concerning what the kingdom of heaven consists of and what hell consists of. You know, and most of you all think hell is under the ground with fire. No, no matter who you are or what you are, you can be a queer for 40 years down here in under the sun, which is what? Which is on earth. Jake is gonna come back in the kingdom as what? He gonna be righteous. He gonna come back righteous because he's gonna be what? The seed of the 1/3 of the children of Israel, which is 144. First, the 144,000 of men. Even Esau, Edom, wicked ass going to the kingdom. All the wicked elites that have been doing the wickedness for centuries and drinking bloods and throwing children in fire for all these many centuries, coming back over and over and repeating that same wickedness, he going to the kingdom. But guess what? His ass is going to get what? He's going into captivity, man. He going into captivity. He going to die. He going to come back into that cave and be born right back into captivity, man. Just as we were as a people. That's the understanding that most people do not have. And they can't fathom that because why? They too busy worrying about what Esau Edom talking about under the damn ground, man. Which is madness. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9 again. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of thy power? That meaning of this time. You're going to burn, man. You're going to burn over here in America, man. America will be that lake of fire. Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor what? Extortioners. It's not going to happen, man. You know, and that revilers meaning goes into you all celebrating all these wicked holidays, birthdays. You know, Job say what the one's birthday is. Oh damn. I can go to it, but I ain't. It have me going into something else. One's birthday, the day of one's birth is, damn. I can't get it. Anyway, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of thy power. Meaning what? You're not going to the kingdom until you come back and be born back into the kingdom after you beaten what? Beaten burned with that lake of fire doing what? This time. Right? So real quick, let's go to where am I? Let's go back over here to Leviticus. Instead of going back to 18, let's go to Leviticus 20. Right? Which is 20 and Leviticus 20 and 13. And the man that what? That is it? No, it's 13, I'm sorry. 20 and 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. They I mean, their blood shall be upon them. Their blood shall be upon them. Because why? That's wickedness. That's wickedness. The Heavenly Father created man, created a woman for the man. For what? To make what? How can the Heavenly Father said we should multiply as the sand of the sea. How can we multiply the sand of the sea when you got women laying down on women and men being with men, man? This is why Esau Edom, the so-called white man, when he have you part of his society, and these Negroes are part of his society, know very well, I don't give a damn who they are. They are what? They are laying down with men and women and vice versa. And they always have, like Diddy, he was the main one that was what? That was pushing men in that wickedness. What that Queen Latifah? Queen Latifah was the main one in pushing the so-called black women in that wickedness. Yeah, them old coons, y'all. Been there. I've been around all them old wicked jokers, man. Yeah, sure did in my hustle days. But that's another story. Yeah, that's something that most people. Anyway, but again, Leviticus 20:13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. Why? Because what? That is wickedness according to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Real quick, we run back over here to 1 Corinthians. In 1 Corinthians, this time we'll go to 1 Corinthians 3:16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of thy power, and that the spirit of thy power dwelleth in you? Your body is the temple, man, of the Most High, man. If any man defile the temple of thy power, him shall God destroy. For what? For the temple of God is holy. Which temple ye are? Which temple you are? Are you all the house of Saul? Are you all the house of what? Of David. And most of you all are what? In the house of David. Because why? Because in these times we are in what? We are in the devil's kingdom. The devil of the earth, which is Esau Edom, which is what? Which is his kingdom is going to be what? The majority of the people is going to be wicked. So therefore the majority of the people will die during this time in Babylon. Only the elect will survive the magnitude of what we see or what we know of today, because of what? The prophets are giving you the truth concerning the scriptures. 16, this is 1 Corinthians 6:19. What know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of thy power, and ye are not your own? The Most High owns you, man. Just like he owns the spirit that actually keep the body in function in the way it is, because the Heavenly Father, he is the Father of the spirits. Verse 20, for ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify thy power in your body and in your spirit, which are thy powers. This is why you're not supposed to be doing the wickedness that you see, man. Pushing this here, man. And then most of these people you see claiming to be us, they're not us. They're not like us. They're not us, man. So they push them and push them on you, and then have you all what? Defending the wicked, man, which is not even your people, man. You best believe that. You know, do your math. Let's go back. Let's go to Romans, and I'm gonna close this out before this thing cut off on me. Romans 1 and verse 25, right? Romans 1 and 25, and it reads, who changed the truth of God, read it verbatim, into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever? Who done that? Who changed the truth of thy power of God into a lie? The so-called white man. He's the wicked. He as himself, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, hasn't been. He's been everybody but himself. What do I mean by that? Meaning every nationality of people, he has been that nationality of people, but he do not, one nationality he never claimed is Esau Edom. Who changed the truth of thy power into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator who is blessed forever? Amen. For this cause God gave them up unto what? A vile affection, meaning shame. These days, none of these devils are ashamed of anything. Men or women. They're not shaming, no shame in being and advocating what? Wickedness. Vile affection, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. That's against nature, man. What that is, Genesis 2:18. The woman was created for the man. The Heavenly Father made woman for man for what? For us to be what? To multiply. You can't multiply being two same sex being together. Verse 27 of Romans 1:27. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust. That's lust, y'all. It's not love. Lust. One towards another. Men, that's why I get old real quick. This is why there's so much violence between women when it comes to two women being together. Because why? It just gets old. Men with men working that which what? Is unseemly in what? And receiving in themselves that what? That recompense of their error, which was met, meaning what? Put to death. So we're going back to the Heavenly Father's laws, and we're going to what? Go back to putting you to death for that wickedness. But the kingdom of heaven, we won't have to worry about none of that, because everybody's going to be back in order, because the righteous are going to be what? Back in authority in the earth. Verse 28 of Romans 1:28. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a what? A reprobate mind. Meaning what? He gave them up to their filthy acts. So they are definitely what? They're void of judgment. 1 Corinthians 6:9. To do those things which are not convenient. Verse 29. Being filled with what? With all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, right? Debate, deceit, malignity, or whisperer. Debate meaning what? Goes into the beat. Malignity goes into evil. Backbiters, haters of thy power, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of what? Of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding what? Covenant breakers, right? With what? Without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful. So you will not receive mercy in these times for the what? That wickedness. Verse 32. Who knowing the judgment of God, that they with what? Which committed such things are worthy of death. Not only do what? The same, but have what? Have pleasure in them that do them. So guess what? You're being most of you all are being okay with the wickedness that you do, which is what? Which is the serving your own belly by what? By being part of this wickedness. So know this again. Who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So in that number say, call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rokah HaKodesh, Shalom.